Tabakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who over that great millstone, and our best sanitation to the Akiams and the folk on the earth, pushing the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening I want to do a lesson on this article. Right from the RT News, it's a president threatened to use army to clear Brazil truckers blocking road in protest. Right, and this happening right now in Brazil. All right, and this is tribe there's one of the 10 tribe that came and they came to the Americas first. You know where no man it was inhabiting the Americas, they came first, you know. And you so-called Brazilian, you are Israelites, right? You are the son of Israel, right? You from the tribe the tribe of Asher, right? You so-called Brazilians, right? And the Mosaites who bring this evil on you because y'all heavy in idolatry, right? Y'all heavy in idolatry. This is evil time. This is the time of Jacob trouble, right? The Mosai break the staff, right? They said diesel price went up sky high, right? And the truck was take food from city to city. And if these trucks strike, you know, food, they gonna be problem with food and water. You know, they even saying the gas station they have no gas, right? And the most I using his sword to do this. So who's the most I sword? The so-called white man, right? He's the devil that the Bible speak of, and the most I using he to bring pressure on you Israelites, right? This this is your wicked works. This article was published on the 26th of May 2018. No, Salaki, 25th of May 2018, and edited on the 26th of May 2018. Right? It says some of the trucker protest high fuel price in Brazil have agreed to unblock the road after the government threatened to send in the army against them. The 5-day strike highlighted Brazil economy woes. Right? It said on Friday, President Michael Temer threatened to send army to clear the road as one of the trucker unions said it will continue to strike despite an agreement struck on Thursday to lower the price of diesel. So they're gonna continue the strike. So we don't know how long this food shortage is gonna go for, right? Because these are the truck that's transport food from city to city, right? It's He said, just as we had the courage to dialogue, we have the courage to exercise authority. Timar told the media on Friday, I am putting all the federal force to ensure free movement and, of course, the country supply. Um, I think that the country was expecting this, right? So we need time, you know, we need time of evil, right? Evil has me bad time, distress. You understand? Things getting more hard, right? It's over 500 road block remain across Brazil on Friday evening. It's a public security minister Rahul said at the news conference, according to Reuters, that was half the number registered on Thursday. However, once the roads are completely clear, normalizing fuel supply will still take a week. Normalizing fuel supply. So the most I break is stuff because fuel is something that these people depend on, you know, to move, to drive, to travel, to cook. You know, a lot of things. There's your stuff, you depend on the fuel. So the most I break the stuff, you know, that's how your food come into your city. You understand? The most I see you gonna break his stuff for your bread. right? He said Brazil oil regulator ANP said, right? He said Brazil truck driver block slack. He said 10 of thousands of trucker had parked their rings on the road across Brazil on Monday, protesting the rising price of diesel. On Thursday, union leaders said they would accept the government offer to lower the fuel price by 10% for a month and abandon the tax that had contributed to the long-term price hike. The government-run oil company Petrobras as a monopoly of fuel in Brazil. He said the blockage has caused the cost of food and other products across the country to skyrocket. Yeah, so the most I break this stuff because fuel is very important. You understand? In this society, the fuel is very important to move the plane, the vehicle, to cook and do other stuff. You understand? They say as supermarket shelf was stripped bare. Many school cancer classes and hospitals reported running out of supply because these truckers who transport these goods, they were there on strike, right? There were reports of shortage in region Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Bar, Brasilia, Recife, Porta, Porta Alegre, and Congonhas Highway were also choked by the blocking driver in Curitiba, the largest city in Brazil, in the Brazilian state of Paraná. Right? So, the most I break the staff of the bread. Right? See the apostle, the beloved apostle, you see the most I in everything, you see. It works. These brothers Hawaii too, you know. Yeah, the Most High works in everything. The most everything. This is the name of the Heavenly Father. He exists. Most High in everything. Our praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Amen. So this is the shelf in Brazil. This is some of the grocery. All right. It's one of the trucker union is Ab Ab Abcan initially refused to accept the negotiate agreement and issue a statement on Friday saying the union will not betray the truck drivers. Ab, Ab, Abcam had reportedly changed its mind after Timor threatened to deploy troops. However, the union urged its members to continue protesting by delaying deliveries until the fuel tax cut is guaranteed by law.
Distribuidor de hortifruti Palmeira. Eu faço compra aqui no Ceasa de São Paulo, mas com esse motivo aí do diesel, no caso nosso é o diesel, né? Mas também tem a gasolina e o etanol, aumentar 4 vezes em um mês, isso é fora de lógica, não existe isso em país nenhum. E no Brasil aqui nós estamos sofrendo por esse prejuízo causado pelos nossos governantes, não sabemos quais os motivos para ter uma alta tão grande no combustível que move o país, né? E por esse motivo nós estamos com escassez de frutas.
Yeah, you see why there's something to you so-called Brazilian because there's a lot of wickedness going on in the land. Y'all got a big statue, Serapis Christus, right, which is AKA Jesus, right? You have a lot of transgender, a lot of a lot of lesbian, a lot of wickedness, a lot of worshiping going on in the land of Brazil. Right? This is why the Most High gonna bring evil on you. Right? The scripture said Ephraim is mad on his idol. Right? And you Latin tribes, you know, it's why the Most High gonna bring hell on you Latin tribes. Right? Um, right? That's why the Most High bringing all this hell on you Latin tribes. Right? Let me get this piece of quick for right. This is Hosea 4:17. He said, Ephraim is joined to idol, let him alone. Yeah, he joined the idol. That's why I got a big statue of Serapis Christus, you know, all of wickedness, all of idolatry going on in the land of Brazil, right? You understand? So the Most High gonna repay you for the wickedness that y'all do, you know. You understand? For the wickedness, right? This is Hosea chapter 5 verse Hosea chapter 5 verse 3 say, I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committed whoredom. Yeah. So the Most High repaying, the Most High repaying, the Most High gonna bring evil from you because of the works that you do. Wherewith all man sin by the same way shall he be punished. Right? So the Heavenly Father is who bringing this hell on you right now. You know, this is Jacob trouble because you are Israelites, right? You so-called Brazilian, you are Israelites, right? Um, right. He said, this is Hosea 5:3. Said, I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committed whoredom, and Israel is defiled. Yeah, y'all commit whoredom. A lot of y'all are Roman Catholic Christians, you know. A lot of y'all are, worship women, worship all kind of idol, you know. So the Most High is who bringing the hell on you, so-called Brazilian. Right? Verse 4, he said, they will not frame their doing to turn unto their power. Right? So they're not going to know that Most High said they shall not frame their doing. Right? We check the word frame. Right? So it's the Most High bringing the evil on you, so-called Brazilian. Right? Right? Mean to give, to put, to set. Right? To give, to bestow, to grant, to permit, to ascribe, to employ, to devote, to consecrate. Right? Mean to separate. Right? Um, yeah, back in Hosea 5:4, he said they will not frame their doing to turn onto the power. You understand? They're not gonna turn back not gonna turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. For the spirit of whoredom is in the midst of them. Yeah. You know, the how to commit whoredom by worshiping these idols spiritually. You understand? And Jake's these Latin tribe heavy on idolatry, heavy, you know. He said, for the spirit of Ordam is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? That's why he can bring evil on you because you know you sure you so called Brazilian, seeing the man the Lord, seeing these videos on YouTube, you seeing this thing here that you are Israelites. So the most I gonna bring hell on you right now. The most I gonna bring hell on you Jakes. Right? Verse 5, he said, and the pride of Israel do testify to his face, and the pride of Israel do testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity, and Judah also shall fall with them. Yeah, the Most High gonna bring hell on the Israelites, you Israelites who refuse to turn back unto him. Right? That's Jacob trouble. You understand? That is Jacob trouble. You understand? That is Jacob trouble. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. He said, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? So let me go into this word evil, right? That the word evil means bad time or ill time, right? That's what the word evil means. The Most High bring those bad time and ill time. The Most High send them famine, send them pestilence, send them earthquake, them tsunami, you know. Yeah, the Most High send those things, right? So the word evil, see it mean bad, evil, right? Disagreeable, right? Unpleasant, evil, giving pain, unhappiness, misery, evil, displeasing, right? This is what the word evil mean. Right now, the people unhappy, the people in an unhappy state, in misery, no food, no gas price up high, right? Displeasing, you understand? The bad time right now, worse than, you understand? Unhappy, sad, evil, hurtful. That's what the word evil mean, right? So the Most High will send those times, right? The Most High will bring down you when you're being wicked. He's repay you with your own wickedness, right? That's what the Most High do, right? That's what the Most High do. This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 9. It said, wherefore the Lord watch over us for evil. Yeah, he can bring them ill time, them bad time. Because we being wicked, we committing whoredom in the land, worshiping all kind of idols and being wicked, breaking his commandments, and not trying to keep it to our best ability, not walking in his statutes, but walking in the heathen statutes. Right? Wherefore the Lord watch over us for evil, and the Lord had brought it upon us. The Most High brought this upon you. The Most High brought this upon you, so-called Brazilian. You are Israelites, right? The Most High bring this upon you. You understand? It's back in Baruch chapter 2, verse 9. Wherefore the Lord watch over us for evil, and the Lord hath brought it upon us. For the Lord is righteous in all his work which he commanded us. So the Most High is righteous in all his work which he commanded us, and we disobey him. So he's gonna bring evil upon us. Disobeying the Lord is evil. So he can repay us with evil. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. It's whatever man sow, this we can reap. For disobeying the Most High word is evil. So the Most High will bring evil upon us, these ill times and these bad times. Alright? This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 30. Son of man, when the land sinned against me by trespassing grievously, right? You so-called Brazilian sin. You trespass against the Most High grievously with a big statue. The Most High said, don't put no standing image in your land. Don't set up no standing image in your land. Let me get it. I think there's Leviticus, Leviticus 23, 26 and 1. Let me see. Just a minute. 26, Leviticus 26 and 1. Right? The Most High said, a man should lie with man, and man should not lie with man, and all these things going on in the land of Brazil. Right? This is Leviticus 26 and 1. He said, he shall make no idols, nor graven image, neither wear he up a standing image. And in Brazil had a big image of Serapis Christus. Right? You understand? Which is aka Jesus Christ. You understand? Neither shall he set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am the Lord your power, right? So, all the wickedness going on in the land of Brazil. So the Most High bringing judgment on that land, right? Most High bringing judgment on you Israelites. This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 30. Son of man, when the land had sinned against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it and will break the staff. The staff is something that you support, that is support you. A brace, gasoline is a staff, diesel is a staff, your food is a staff, your water is a staff, right? So the most I can break it by how cutting it off or shortening it. Sometimes by custom drinking 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles of water a day, you might gotta drink two bottles of water might gotta last you for a week. This is the time that we coming into, right? This is why we gotta repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You so-called Brazilian, you are Israelites, right? He said, he said, then will I stretch out my hand upon it and break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine. There they ain't got no food, right? They ain't got no food. Right? They got food shortage because the trucks not working. We're bringing the food from city to city, right? We're bringing the food from city to city. It's a Brazil food shortage in South Paulo supermarket due to trucker strike, right? And this evil the Most High bringing on the land in Brazil. It said, and I will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Right? So the Most High is going to bring evil, right? He's going to bring evil on you wicked ass Israelites who refuse to turn back unto him, right? Um, this is Jeremiah 6 and 19. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, you Israelites. You refuse to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Even the fruit of their thoughts, even the fruits of their thoughts, the Most High know your wicked, the Most High know your wicked thoughts, right? Let me get that. The Most High know your wicked thoughts, right? Second is just 16, right? The Most High know your wicked thoughts, right? Let's start at second is just chapter 15 as verse 54. Behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imagination, their thoughts, and their hearts. So the Most High know that you can't hide it from the Most High. You understand? You cannot hide it from the Most High. We jump to verse 63, right? Verse 63, he says, surely he knoweth your invention and what you think in your hearts, which is your mind, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Is why you gotta repent. You gotta confess your sins and you gotta repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Therefore had the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame, right? This is a shameful thing, our brothers ain't got no food. You are Israelites, and you refusing to hearken to the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? You are refusing to hearken to the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Back in Jeremiah 6 and 19, hear, O Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words. Today you is like not hearing, you scoffing against the man of the Lord, you making mock on the comment board, you got kind of thing to say, you think this is just you think this thing is a playground. But the most High gonna bring evil on you is like you refuse to hearken to his word, right? Because they have hearkened not unto my word, nor to my law, but reject it, right? So the most High gonna bring evil on you people, right? This Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And there's one of evil is famine. A lot of you cannot escape the famine. You can die in the famine. You can die in the pestilence. You can die in race war. You can die in the martial law. You can die when you think you make a chip. There's a time will coming in, right? And he said, and though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. So the Most High not gonna hearken unto them, right? Even the Most High can tell you, then shall the city of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. So a lot of them must be praying to Jesus Christ right now, right? Praying to Serapis Christos right now. He's not gonna answer you because he's not no God, right? He's not gonna answer you. You understand? He's not no God, so he's not gonna answer you, right? Um, Second Ezra chapter 15, right? It was 24. Uh, the second Ezra chapter 7, second Ezra chapter 50, verse 24. He said, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. So woe to them that sin and keep not the Most High commandments. You got to keep the Most High commandments to your best ability. To your best ability. Verse 25. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. You understand? So the Most High deliver them unto death and destruction. Right? The Most High will bring all this evil on you people. Right? You understand? I think it's 16 and 14. Right? The Most High will bring it. Right? Let me see. Yeah. This is alright, this is second Ezra chapter 16, verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So the Most High send them plagues, right? In time of Jacob trouble, the Most High send them plagues, right? On jump to verse 18, look at some of the plagues. He said the beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evil, and what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment. So the Most High sent this for amendment. You understand? The Most High said this here, take heed and turn back and amend your ways, turn back to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh shall repent. The Most High will send these scourge, right? He tell you in Jeremiah, I think it's Jeremiah 30, Jeremiah 30, 30, I think it's 15. Let me see, right? I think it's Jeremiah 30 and 15. Yeah, this Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 15 said, why cries thou for thine affliction? Because they're crying right now in Brazil right now. Yeah, they're crying. They're crying right now. Right? Crying right now. So the Most High said, why cries thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. So the Most High send them evil. And this we read in here, right? Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment, to amend your ways. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourge. Right? So this is the time of Jacob trouble you see in Brazil. and you so-called Brazilian or Israelites, you know. So, repent, to return away from your whoredom, repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And I'll close off with this one, right? This is the Amos 5 and 4, right? This is Amos chapter 5, verse 4. He said, For thus said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai unto the house of Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, seek he me, and he shall live. So seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Stop scoffing against the men the Lord is seen out there on the highways and byways. Repent. Repent, turn away from pride. Repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So seek he me, right? Which is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he shall live. Right? And with that, hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders who rule well a great millstone. And a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the folk and the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.